So it's been a while, but look where we are tonight. We're at Epcot. It's been like a few months since I've been to Disney. I was trying to avoid summer crowds, and it is pretty quiet today. The parking lot is very empty. We had some rain showers that are over there now. So that means good things for theme park goers. I've heard that Maelstrom might be closing soon to turn into a Frozen ride. So I have a fast pass to ride the Maelstrom. Make sure I get at least one more ride in before it switches. So let's get in there and have some theme park fun. And I think I'm gonna answer some of your questions while I'm inside. Okay, it's definitely been too long. I missed you. This is when you know it's gonna be a good day at the parks. And you can actually walk because there's hardly anyone here. These are my favorite kind of nights. It's nice and slow. It's the lull between summer and fall. It's awesome. So first up, little R2 and I have fast pass for Test Track. Woohoo! I think it said, wait, does it have a standby time? Is it? I heard it running though, it's not closed. Okay, so it says 60 minutes down the bottom, but I have a fast pass! Okay, we're designing a car. There's my car. It's very powerful, not very efficient.
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface.
Connecting to OnStar.
SIM-car performance data acquired. Commencing SIM-car off-road and extreme weather sequence. Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when
Impact.
That's better.
Commencing responsiveness test.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test.
Let's find out. Design score 201. That's not bad. The highest score today is 228. I'll take it. So, initial show wanted to know what I thought was the most overrated theme park attraction. I don't know that Mission Space is that highly rated, but I've only been on this ride once, if that tells you anything. I am not a fan of Mission Space. It made me, well, it didn't really make me feel sick, but it was very claustrophobic for me. It was very intense. So I hate this ride, and I'm really sad they replaced what used to be here. I just miss, you guys know I miss old Epcot, so the fact that they like replaced awesome rides for stuff like this or Test Track makes me angry. So I would vote for Mission Space. So while we're talking about old attractions that no longer exist, Hannah Color wanted to know what rides of the old days do I miss. And right behind me is one of the ones that I miss the most. It's the original Imagination attraction. Any sort of Disney fans know that they completely ruined this ride around sometime in 2000, I think it was, that they replaced it, and then they realized their mistake and fixed it again in, I think, 2002, and that's the ride we still have today. They're talking about updating that and adding characters to that too, and that brings me to a whole nother conversation about Epcot, where I hate that they keep bringing the characters into Epcot. Sure, any other Epcot nerd is with me. Like, I hate that Donald is in the Mexico ride now. I hate that they're talking about adding Frozen to the Maelstrom. They're talking, I've heard rumors of that being a Phineas and Ferb attraction someday. Hopefully that won't actually happen. Now we have Duffy. Epcot is supposed to be like the more adult educational park, not adding in characters to anything. But I also miss World of Motion that used to be here, and just the way Epcot used to be. Just the old days. I'm nostalgic for Epcot the most out of all of the parks, because I think they've changed it the most and messed it up the most out of all the parks. Just a lovely evening in Norway. So we ride the Maelstrom. Hopefully not for the last time. Quite possibly. Sad face. Have to enjoy this lovely meal.
You are not the first to pass this way, nor shall you be the last. Those who seek the spirit of Norway face peril and adventure, but more often find beauty and charm. We have always lived with the sea, so look first to the spirit of the seafarer. Long ago, Norway was a land of the Vikings. That was the beginning of our love for the sea.
How dare you come here, invaders! Stop! This is troll country! Get away! Be gone! I cast a spell. Yes, yes! You disappear! 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 Back! Back! Over the pond!
Actually, I've never eaten here. I think today is the day. Thank you. School bread. So I've never tried this before. This is the school bread from Norway. But it is freaking 1,000 degrees because it's so humid right now. I think I'm gonna have to find a new seating area. It's a little too toasty under, but out there, I risk seagulls. So it's currently 85 degrees, but feels like 100. Bleh. So there's a Frozen exhibit happening, apparently. Look at those greasy handprints. I just can't get over how empty it is right now. It's actually like a leisurely night at the park, so I can walk and not have to worry about bumping into someone constantly. I could get used to it for sure. So Golden Girl Games asked me if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you travel to? And one of my places that I really want to visit is Italy, but not at Epcot, the real thing. I'd also really like to go to London, England as a whole, Ireland, Greece, Germany. There's a ton of places I would love to go. I'm actually in the process of getting my passport, so maybe it'll happen sometime soon. Crossing my fingers. of the United States. So hopefully that happens. So Rick Yo asked, what is your favorite Disney movie? Can you take a guess based on the last two clips? Ta-da! My favorite animated Disney movie is Aladdin. So I am here in Morocco celebrating, obviously off the beaten path, but Beauty and the Beast was my favorite, and then Aladdin came out and that was it. I was sold. A whole new world, magic flying carpet, I was done. Genie? So Juliet's mama wanted to know what my favorite Harry Potter film was, and also if I'd ever been to the London studio tour. So I figured I'd come here to England, or London, I don't know, I guess it's just England, to answer her question. It's hard to pick the film. My favorite book is Prisoner of Azkaban. I would say my favorite film might be Goblet of Fire, just because I feel like it was the least changed of all the movies. And I would love to go on the London studio tour. It's actually on my bucket list, but I haven't gone yet. Whenever I make my trip to London, which will happen someday, I absolutely have to go to the Harry Potter tour, and I also really want to go see the Doctor Who studio experience, or whatever it is, the tour, the museum, whatever. The Doctor Who thing. Speaking of Doctor Who, the Doctor Who section in Disney. Oh my gosh, these books. I used to check out all of these books in the library when I was a kid. I love them. Phil Porter asked, have you ever been asked to stop filming in public? Before last week the answer was no, but then I got caught filming on Jurassic Park and they told me to stop filming last week. But no, never otherwise. It's far more often that I just end up feeling awkward and I stop filming because I feel like people are looking at me. That happens very frequently. I try to find like little hidden spots where I don't feel so odd, but most of the time I feel pretty odd walking around talking to the camera when I'm by myself. Just goes with the territory. Okay, I'm thirsty. We're going to Club Cool. What to get, what to get. This crazy one's my favorite though. It's the melon flavored. Yum. God, this park is beautiful. So pretty here at night, and it's so nice when it's not packed. So anyone who's watched these vlogs for any period of time probably knows that my love for this ride. So Rainvox29 asked, what is your favorite ride? My favorite ride is Spaceship Earth. If you're going for thrill rides, then it gets too tough. I have a ton of favorites. I don't even know. Gringotts is definitely a new favorite. I love the Mummy. Oh, it gets too tough. But as far as overall favorite ride ever, it's this one. It's nerdy and I love it. Not to mention that it is just the most gorgeous attraction ever. Especially at night. Much excitement, even though it's like the 1,000th time.
This unknown Egyptian pounding reed's blood is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping of plans, designs, and unfortunate hiccups.
I really want this guy to drop his phone. I will get great amusement if he drops his phone. It's a dark ride. Your phone is definitely not recording that right now, I promise you.
In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. In 1450, Gutenberg invents a movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance.
definitely the best part about living in Orlando, is getting to come here whenever I want. So Use the Force Luke asked me, what is your favorite perk? If you haven't guessed by now, it's Epcot. There's just something special about Epcot, I think, because I was born in the 80s. I came here a lot as a kid, and there's fireworks happening. I came here a lot as a kid, more so than the other parks, so this is the park I'm nostalgic for. Spaceship Earth is my nostalgia ride, and I just have so many memories in this park. I love Universal, especially Universal Studios for thrill rides, especially now that they've added Gringotts. But as far as the park that I want to come visit the most when I come on vacation, it's Epcot. It's just the nostalgia factor. It's my park. So that's it for Epcot, and that is it for the questions you guys asked me. I tried to answer most of them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the question and answer session. I tried to do something a little different this time, so it wasn't just me sitting in my living room, and since they were all theme park questions, I figured Epcot was the perfect place to do it. That's it for this trip, but have no fear, I will be back soon. I'm trying to get fast passes to ride the Mine Coaster, and they're like booked out weeks in advance. So I'm going to try to get something for like mid-September, but you know I'll be back before then, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye.